What's up? My name is Chase. I've got my new artist name, New Age Wolf. I think I'm going to take this artist thing to the new level of just being real and sharing some real stories. I think people like something that's genuine. So here's a real, true story that happened to me last month. Last month, January, I went snowboarding with a couple buddies, really fun, but I fell and injured myself. Didn't know how bad I was injured until a couple days later. I was feeling some severe pain in my side and went to the emergency room. They said I lacerated my liver, and they put me in an ambulance and sent me to the trauma center at OHSU, Oregon Health and Science University, where they did some tests and made sure that I wasn't going to die. It was a pretty severe diagnosis. I never even heard of a lacerated liver, but they said it could have been really bad, and I was lucky that it wasn't. So after they watched me for 24 hours, they said I'm probably going to be fine. But after 24 hours, I was ready to go home. Spent the night in the intensive care unit, and that bed was not comfortable. So I was ready to go home, and the doctor said they would like to keep me for another night, just so they could, again, watch me and make sure nothing goes bad. But knowing that a night in the hospital probably costs a lot of money, I said, you know what? I feel fine. I would just like to go now. I don't need to spend another night in the hospital. Then the doctor told me, well, we can't keep you against your will. You can leave if you'd like, but if you leave against medical advice, then your insurance won't pay your bill. And I thought, well, damn, I better stay then. Better do what these doctors in their white coats tell me to do. So I stayed another night, and I was still pretty pissed off that they were able to keep me another night just with their coercive tactics, telling me that insurance is not going to pay my bill. I felt like that may not be true. So I looked into it, and I found a study done where they looked at patients who left against medical advice, and they actually looked specifically at, did insurance pay their bills? And they found that, yeah, sure enough, insurance does pay the bill. I contacted my own insurance company, and they said, yeah, we probably would have paid your bill if you left. Doesn't matter that you left against their advice. We're still going to pay your bill. So, wow. I'm like, wow, I've got a case here. I want to sue the hospital or something. Contacted a lawyer. He said, you don't really want to sue the hospital. It sounds like you just want to dispute the bill. So I actually ended up getting on the phone today with OHSU and spoke to their patient advocate and said I need to dispute my bill. She said send it to me in an email, and so I did. Told her my story, that I shouldn't be charged for another night in the ICU because they misinformed me about my own insurance coverage. And so now that's something I'm in the middle of right now, waiting to hear back from OHSU. I asked them to basically waive that portion of my bill, which happened to be $10,000, which brings up a whole new issue. Medical bills, they're expensive. Luckily, I have insurance, and if you can see that there, the total bill was $19,000. My insurance covered $12,000 and got $2,000 deducted for some reason, and now I'm supposed to be stuck with $5,000 that I have to pay out of my pocket for 2 nights in the hospital where all they did is watch me. They didn't do surgery. They didn't do any real treatment. They just tested and diagnosed me with a lacerated liver and said, well, it's going to heal itself. You're fine to go. And I got to pay $5,000 to those a-holes for doing that. Well, I am not one of those people that'll just pay. I don't have that type of money, so disputed the bill, and that's the story that is currently going on right now. I'll update you when I find out if they're going to waive that bill. Stay tuned.